Okay, I'm finally back with part 6 of things that are normal in Denmark that I'm scared to tell my American friends. And with this one, I'm really not trying to be judgmental or close-minded, but I am genuinely confused. So if anybody from Denmark or surrounding areas can help me understand this, please leave a comment. But something that seems to be very normalized here are like afflictions of old. In particular, lice. I grew up in Texas and I never had lice my entire childhood or early adult life. Nobody that I know did. If somebody were to get it, it's like kind of a big deal. But I will never forget a few months after we moved here, as we were leaving my son's kindergarten, he was complaining that his head was itching. And sure enough, I looked at his scalp and there just was like the perfect pattern of lice eggs. There's a name for those. I don't remember what they are. And so I like ran back into the classroom and was like, oh my gosh, I just noticed my son has lice. And the teacher was like, okay, well, I'll send out an email and let everybody know. And was just so calm about it. Whereas like, I feel like in the US, yeah, people would be freaking out. So I do appreciate the more like calm approach. But like, since then, I realized everyone's got lice all the time, it seems like. Okay, that's not true. That's an exaggeration. But I never had lice until I moved here. My kids never had lice until we moved here. I do get notifications on my kids' school apps like all the time being like, okay, we have a lice outbreak in the classroom. And while yes, it really isn't a big deal, it is kind of a pain in the ass to deal with and it does freak me out. But I actually have figured out a pretty effective way to prevent them that's probably not very Danish, but this is something that I learned from an American teacher. If you spray your kids' hair with hairspray every day before they go to school, it seems like lice really don't like that. And since I've started doing that, my kids have not come home with lice at all, even though there have been plenty of outbreaks, like all the time. So what do you guys think of the normalization of lice? I still don't know what to think.